What up? What up? What up? What up? I'm going way too fast. It is late. It is late. It is late. It is late. Moderate deluxe. Of course they're in the lead. Sorry guys. Sorry I'm not as talkative right now. I need to get kind of in the groove of this. I went and played golf after work. Took a little bit longer than what I thought. So it's always that. Had a good time though, but I need to get home decently quick. Let's see what's going on here. Like that is. Heather, what's going on? Dang, no one speaking. I can change that. Yeah, sorry. I once I get out this neighborhood, I'm kind of crank it up. I just went and played golf at a country club. I don't play golf that often. I haven't played golf since before my son was born, so probably 8 9 months ago. Played terrible, absolutely terrible, but had a good time. I don't get to play that often, so it's always fun to hang out with some friends. But I desperately need to get home because it ran about 30 minutes longer than what I thought it was going to do. But that's all right. All right, so we got value, we got moderate and deluxe tied. Amelia, what's going on? Last time I played golf, I accidentally hit my brother in the head with a club. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not great. That's real bad. I hope he's okay. Hopefully, though, the traffic will be all gone because it's later than normal when I leave, so there should be no reason as to why it should take me any length of time longer than normal to get home. My day was decent. It wasn't too bad. Went and just played some golf, Amelia. How was your day? For those who don't know, I dropped a new video today. The goal is now to do 2 long form piece of content every week instead of so many shorts, because I was pumping out 5 to 7 shorts a week, which is, it's cool, but honestly, in my opinion, it takes more work to put out that many shorts in a week instead of 2 long form videos. So now my goal is to put out a long form piece of content maybe every Sunday, and then also put out my normal long form piece of content on Wednesday. But for those who are new here, because we have 9 people on, I'm an at-home Disney content creator from Louisiana. I'm about 9 hours away from Disney World. I've been to Disney World probably around 15 times, with the goal in mind to be able to make it to every single Disney park around the planet. I just got into content creating again. Never done YouTube up until December 26th of last year, so I've been doing this for around 2.5 months. Feel like I'm doing pretty decent at it, but the goal is to always get better. So if you guys have anything to add to that conversation, anything that you're interested in, I'm more than willing to make content on it. I kind of niche down a little bit more than just Disney. The goal for me is mostly the Disney company from a business side. How can you learn from a 100-year-old company? Dakota, what's going on? I subscribe. It's not every day you find an adult on a live stream that's actually nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's my goal. At the end of the day, if I'm not making content for the people that are actually watching my content, I'm just making it for me, then what's the point of you guys actually watching? So the goal is to make content that you guys are actually interested in. Dakota, you're working again. I got off work. I went and played golf for the first time in probably like 8 or 9 months. Let's just say, didn't do great. That's the easiest way to say it. The sky is beautiful, though, on the way home at this time of day. Pray I don't run into traffic because I need to get home. Dakota, I know that you subscribed already. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I did drop a new video today for anybody interested in going to watch it. It's actually like the history of Disney World, not the Disney company, Disney World. And the goal was to do it in a nutshell, make it entertaining without it being a documentary. And the goal was to be brief. So I did it in around 10 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. Like, to put that much history into 10 minutes, it's like the Cliff Notes. FBI, knock, knock. We heard you have oil, so turn off the stove and hand it over. Oh my God. That truck is moving. That is an 18-wheeler, and that thing's flying right now. Have you ever been to Busch Gardens in VA? If so, what ride? I have never been to Busch Gardens in VA, though. Let's see. Where have I been? I've been to, so where I grew up in Louisiana, 2 places. One is not open anymore, but one is Blue Bayou, that's in Baton Rouge. And then we used to have a Six Flags down here, but after Katrina, it never reopened. It's just like a vacant roller coaster theme park that just doesn't do anything anymore. Wish they would reopen it, but that's never going to happen. Let's see, I've been to Disney World, I've been to SeaWorld, I've been to Six Flags out in San Antonio, I've been to Six Flags out, where else? I think maybe Georgia. I've been to Dollywood. Dollywood's always great. Dollywood's nice. I've been to Schlitterbahn out in San Antonio as well, which is really cool. It's a big water park. It's the biggest water park in the world, I believe. Thank you so much. I don't know what your name is, but thank you for the hat compliment. I appreciate it. The goal is to make it out to new parks, though, as well. As my kids get older, I want to, of course, make it out to Disneyland, Disney California Adventure. I want to make it to Universal out in California. I would love to visit Hershey Park as well. There's a couple other theme parks around the U.S. that I'd like to make it out to as well. Six Flags gave you trauma? Why did it give you trauma? That's what I need to know. All right, Dakota, please be safe. Good luck. For those who are new here, again, I'm an at-home Disney content creator from Louisiana. I have a trip planned, for those who don't know, in October with my family. We are going to go from like the very end of October to November, so we'll get to see the transition from Halloween to Christmas as well. All right, how many votes? I haven't checked this out in a while. Value, moderate, deluxe is absolutely destroying everything right now. I've stayed in, so these are the resorts that I've stayed in at Disney. I've stayed in all value tiers, and it depends on kind of what your experience is with Disney. Like, what do you actually want to do? Are you going to spend all day in the parks? If you're spending all day in the parks, there's no reason to go anything higher than a moderate. Just realistically, just don't spend the money on it. There's no point unless you have specific days that you're doing rest days that you're staying at the resort. And then at that point, I would just say, hey, if you're having a resort day, resort hop on that day to maybe a more luxurious resort just to have the amenities. But outside of that, I would not stay the full time. If you're not so big on the theme parks and maybe you're just going for half days, then yeah, absolutely take advantage of deluxe resorts. I've stayed at Boardwalk, which is a deluxe resort right next to Epcot. I've stayed at pretty much all the value resorts. And then I've stayed at Port Orleans, Riverside, and French Quarter. There's a bunch of resorts out there, though. I've never had the chance to make it to all of them. I would love to one day. Coronado Springs is big on my list. I believe there's around 80,000 rooms, which is absolutely insane. What is my opinion on annual passes? So that's a very wide question. It's more specific would be not great, but this is kind of like general overview. If you're going to go 3 or more times a year, the annual pass pays for itself. Plus, you get discounts, which is pretty awesome as well. The discounts aren't as good as what they used to be before COVID, but it's still decent. Like, you still get some stuff out of it. Do I eat rocks? I don't eat rocks. What is the creator of Disney? Walt is the creator of Disney. Sorry, yes. I have one, so LOL. I would love to have an annual pass, but I'm too far away at this point. If I ever get the chance to move to Orlando, I will 100% become an annual pass holder. Or if financially I just get to go every 3 months, I will 100% become an annual pass holder as well. Which is the best tier of annual pass in your opinion? In my opinion, it's going to be the top one. Just because if I'm getting an annual pass, it's for a reason. Like, I would get the most expensive annual pass. I have to, living out of state anyways. But in my opinion, I would get the most expensive annual pass because if I'm going that many times in the year, there's a reason for it. Which is the amount of content you'll have built up from your trip. Oh, yeah. My trip in November, I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be going, hopefully I'll be filming the entire thing for content every single day. So hopefully that's going to be some great stuff. By the way, I said it was because I left alone in the middle of a massive storm at Six Flags. And wow, what a coincidence. I was 6 years old. That's crazy. Ethan, what's going on? Epic Animation, hi as well. We usually go about 3 to 7 times a year, but I'm only 7 hours away from Disney World. I'm assuming Disney World or Disneyland, one of the. Yeah, if you're going 3 to 7 times a year, it is 100% worth the most expensive tier annual pass. If you are maybe a Florida resident that was in maybe an hour or so, then yeah, you might want to go through a cheaper tier. But if you know, hey, look, I'm going 3 to 7 times a year, or if I'm going every month, or I'm going every day, if you're a creator, then absolutely go with the most expensive one. You have the second highest tier. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, honestly, when you start approaching that second highest to the first highest tier of annual passes, I would say both of them have, like, there's minimal changes, of course, with like blackout dates and stuff like that, but if you guys are going 3 to 7 times a year, I imagine you guys are probably not going always during the highest peak time. Try Universal Studios. I have. I've been to Universal Studios Orlando. And I'm a Disney content creator. I also put out Universal content. It's not as much, but I do like Universal. And both of them have their strengths compared to the other, which is I do not hate on Universal in any way, shape, or form. So I don't think that that's anything that I would do. How many subs do you have? Well, before this live stream, I believe it was 488, and I've been on since December 26th of last year, so about 2.5 months. I'm about to go edit another video of my own. Well, good luck, but I'll be back next time. See you. Blessed day. Thank you so much, Heather. Good luck on your editing. Good luck on your channel as well. I will be going live tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon as well. And if you can, please go watch something else. And if you're a content creator, let me know what else I can do better. Thank you, Epic Animation. What is the best time of year to go, in your opinion? I say January and early February, after the crowds are down. Yeah, so, of course, you're hitting it right on both of those statements because you're looking to play with not... Like, if you've been for holidays and stuff like that, you know it's a very busy time. If you're going in the summer, first off, it's hot, but there's times a year. I really like to go from literally right after New Year's because there's a huge dip right after New Year's, that first week of January. So from the first week of January through about the middle of March, because what you do is that you beat spring break at that point. And then picking up late August through the middle of October is another great time to go. To avoid crowds. If you're thinking, where am I going to save the most money? It's those times. And where is it going to be the least crowds? It's those times. Christy, what's going on? Yeah, we just went the first few weeks of January. It was cool. Not many crowds. It was perfect. The only problem that you run into with early January, even though it's Florida, it's still going to be a little chilly. Like light jackets, pants, of course, like that, you'll be fine. But at night, you can expect it to get maybe down to the mid 40s. When am I ending? Probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. Christy, we are talking about Disney. We're talking about times of years to go where maybe the crowds aren't as busy, kind of like where you think is the best time of year. Now, if I'm going, when is the best time of year to go? And I'm not thinking about crowd levels, and I'm going just from an experience. I am going during Christmas every single time. Now, what kind of pisses me off is that they haven't brought the lights back on the castle, and their reasoning is that it costs $3 million to get them up there and run them throughout that season, and that they don't want to spend that much money. You make that more in an hour, basically. Please put the lights back up. Amir, please don't leave. It looks like it was an accident that you were timed out. I'm going in July and staying at the Polynesian. Well, Christy, good luck to you because it's going to be very, very hot and there's going to be a lot of people there. But that's okay because staying at the Polynesian is literally one of my top things on my list to do. I want to stay there so bad. Let's see. We have deluxe resorts are still in the league. Again, I think when it comes to deluxe resort, it depends on how your trips normally go. If you are in the parks all day, every day, there's no reason for you to go over a moderate tier resort. It's just no reason. Christy, I'm assuming you guys have been before. Yeah, value. If you are a park going person, meaning that you're going to be spending from rope drop to fireworks all day, maybe with just a brief break, there is no reason to spend over a moderate resort. And honestly, I would tell you probably just go ahead and resort, like go into a value resort. You're going to get all the same amenities. It might not be as close as some of those moderate resorts, but still. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. And I'm hungry. Just want to let you know you're a great guy with a great attitude. You need to keep up. Great work. Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Cheesy Bear, Pop Century is one of the best resorts in my opinion. We stay there now every single time. That's actually where we're staying on our next trip in October. I love Pop. I would like to stay at AOA one time just because there's so much decor for my kids, but I love Pop. Plus, having the amenity of the Skyliner, Pop is amazing. Pop Century is so good and slept on. AOA is pricey. AOA is more expensive than Pop Century. Pop Century and AOA are almost the same exact resort. It's just that AOA is more themed and they have bigger rooms for bigger parties. But that's realistically it. $62 total votes. Hey, if anyone could, please do this because I don't want to get off live. Let me know how many followers I'm at right now. My goal was to be at 500 by the end of the day. Best hotel, we just stayed at Contemporary. It was nice, but Pop is the best place to stay. It's 10% cheaper. And sometimes it's cheaper than that, too. Seriously. Because depending on where you're staying at Contemporary can get very, very expensive. I mean, sometimes it runs anywhere from like low sixes upwards of maybe $900 a night for a standard room, depending on the time of year that you go. Does Orlando Resort Studio allow dogs? Does Orlando Resort Studio allow dogs? Um, I'm not sure. I've never looked into what hotels have, if any of the hotels on Disney property are. But I do know I took my mic off. Can you hear me? Okay, so I took my mic off. I don't know what happened. I guess maybe when I took the phone call, for some reason the mics got screwed up. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I don't know how good the audio is. I use a lavalier mic. Nothing crazy, but thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. What's my favorite park? My favorite park is 100% Magic Kingdom. Hands down, Magic close to my home state here in Louisiana. I really, really enjoy Princess and the Frog. And I'm about an hour outside of New Orleans, so thank you guys for 500 subscribers. That is freaking awesome. That is so awesome. You guys are amazing. Alright guys, well look, I'm about to be home. Thank you so much. I will be live tomorrow. Thank you for everything. You guys are amazing. Please go watch my video I posted today. Again, it helps the channel out. It helps me reach more people. Let me know if there's something you're interested in me making. I will 100% do that. But for now, go out, be you, be great, and I will be live tomorrow. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.